from Canada, 20 years old, 5'8", 154. He'll be going against the defending champion Jerry Morris from St. Martin, 27 years old, 5'9", 152. Jerry Morris is a specialist in Muay Thai, and he has been very successful in that for the last 2 years. Twice the defending champion, and now he's on the right of your screen. On the left, Rino Belcastro, a very active, swift, and effective fighter that we saw in his quarterfinal match in a victory over Jean-Marc Bedeau.
Belcastro won by a knockout, or the equivalent thereof. He got a 6-point takedown in round 2 in his semifinal match against Jean-Marc Bedeau. Looked quite impressive. Jerry Morris will have his hands full here.
Well, Morris was equally, if not more, impressive with a huge roundhouse kick to the head of Heiko Elholm to win his match very early on. So this all really is could be a first fight for Jerry Morris. In all effects, he hardly went 2 rounds.
I would look for Belcastro to do well here in the first few rounds. Jerry Morris says that Muay Thai is his strength. He likes to get into rounds 3 and 4 and then go for his knockouts. Doesn't feel quite as comfortable with the full contact karate. The first 2 may be more the strength of Rino Belcastro.
Morris loves to feel out his opponent in a classic boxing style, even though it can be very dangerous in a Shidokan tournament. He has been very, very effective that way, learning about his opponent, figuring out what it is that will take an opponent down. And so far, nobody's been able to figure out what will do the same to him.
Well, Belcastro's got some good ideas. That roundhouse kick was very fast and on target. Had it hit Morris in the side of the head, it may have taken him down. Morris very adeptly redirected it over his head with his left hand. Now those short kicks to the legs by Belcastro are designed to take Morris's attention low. He'll be looking to come up high with a punch or a roundhouse kick.
You saw Jerry Morris right there inadvertently throw a punch to the head of Rino Belcastro and then taken down. He did apologize, and they may issue a warning to Jerry Morris for that punch illegally in the first round. Beginning of the second round, Jerry Morris, left of your screen, Rino Belcastro from Canada, the right of your screen. Brought that kick down. Belcastro did with a heel first, an axe kick.
Very nicely executed so far.
Yeah.
In these first 2 rounds, Belcastro has the edge. Morris not looking all that comfortable early in this fight, but certainly his record speaks for itself. The champion in this division in the last 2 years, 95 and 96.
When he comes on very quickly.
Something we don't see a lot in Shidokan fighting. Spinning hook kick by Belcastro, off the mark.
Not a lot of kicks coming from Jerry Morris, and I'm surprised at that. Again with the heel and the axe.
Now that throwdown by Morris doesn't get him any points, but it does mean that Belcastro's got to expend energy getting up off the mat. Takes a little out of him to hit the canvas, a little bit to get up. And that'll pay off later in the fight.
Part of the fascinating aspect of Shidokan is you get a fighter like Belcastro, who seems very comfortable in these open hand kumite type rules, and then you've got Jerry Morris, who may be more comfortable with the Muay Thai fight, seeing how long he can hold him off till he gets to his specialty.
I think Morris is saving himself for the next 2 rounds when he's fighting with gloves and Muay Thai rules.
Now, and at the same time, he's wearing down Belcastro to get him into those gloves. That is the end of the second round, and they will take the tops off and put on the gloves. Let's take a look at some action from the last round.
This is one of the 2 axe kicks that Belcastro attempted in that round. That was the first one and the one that landed. The side of the heel, the side of the head of Morris. No real damage.
Ready now for round 3, the first of 2 rounds of Muay Thai kickboxing. The face becomes a target. This is supposedly Jerry Morris's specialty. We expect him to excel if he's going to tonight in these 2 rounds. But right now, he's taking a beating from Rino Belcastro, though not much damage done.
Well, Belcastro is doing the best thing he could do under these circumstances, and that is stay aggressive. If he lets Morris set him up, Morris's experience in this type of fighting is going to give him the edge.
It seems to me, though, Mike Sawyer, that Jerry Morris comes into these 2 rounds not with a head of steam or a head of confidence either.
He seems very laid back. I don't know if he's maybe a little overconfident or if he just wants to save himself a little for these later rounds.
It is so vital to a Shidokan champion to save his energy early on, but at the same hand, you've got to work your way to the final.
I'm impressed with the stamina of Belcastro. He's been very active so far in this fight. He's hardly breathing hard at all.
Jerry Morris stunned Belcastro with that right hand. A swift kick to the left leg hurt Belcastro, and he came through with a straight right.
1 point for Jerry Morris.
And the spinning hook kick attempt by Belcastro.
There he goes. Oh. The right hand from standing still from Jerry Morris put Belcastro on his butt.
3 points for Jerry Morris.
That's what Jerry Morris has been waiting for. A chance to land those big punches and big kicks.
Here he comes alive. Here is the real Jerry Morris.
Belcastro fighting back gamely, but he's hurt. Punches don't quite have the power they did earlier in the round.
A good round for Jerry Morris.
But Jerry Morris just waited for the right moment. It was actually 2 right hands. The first one stunned Belcastro. That was on the side of the jaw. That's the place a fighter does not want to be hit, on the pointer side of the jaw. The second punch is the one that put him on the canvas, but the first one did the damage. Morris gained 3 points on the knockdown. He had 1 point from techniques earlier in that round, so he is now ahead 4-0.
4th round of this fight, Belcastro again comes out with that axe kick and misses entirely this time.
Belcastro still does not appear to have all his wits about him. He's way off target with those 2 kicks.
Another stiff right. 1 point for Morris.
Well-placed right hand by Morris with a front kick right afterwards.
And he is 1 point away from victory. It takes 6 to win.
Morris did pick up another point with that combination. It's now 5-0 for Jerry Morris.
And down goes Belcastro. They will count him out.
That will be it.
And that is all. He was going to get the point for the 6th point and victory anyway, but it acts as a TKO. Jerry Morris, the defending champion, defeats Rino Belcastro and moves through into the finals one more time with a chance to defend.